Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Thursday, October 30th at 11:35 p.m. Also, this ramble will contain pictures of my new socks. So I guarantee, at least I highly assume, this ramble will not be up until after midnight, at least my time. So sorry about that, but I had a very busy, exhausting afternoon, evening, night, all of the above. Please forgive me for the very late upload. So, um, this episode will contain some not so happy subjects because at this point it's part of the norm, and I feel like I get to, or no, like I should share them with people for, I don't know, therapeutic reasons. Oh, I mean, other than the fact that this is just a record of every single day since my bestie and I were separated, so to speak, and, everything must be recorded. So, anywho, things that happened after I got off the ramble yesterday. Finally beat the boss I was stuck on Cuphead, so now I have two bosses left. I have King Dice and then the Devil. The King Dice is kicking my butt, but maybe eventually I'll beat him. Well, we'll see. To be fair, I haven't even faced him properly yet. I'm still stuck on the mini bosses that you fight before him. Let's see. Aside from that, I've watched more of the anime I'm watching, and I have read the 2 volumes of the manga that are also connected to this series. I'm still gonna wait to bring it up. Basically, at this point, I'm waiting till I finish it to just be like, this is what I watched. These are my thoughts. This is what it was about. This was good. This wasn't good. I was gonna do bits and pieces here and there, but I'm gonna wait till I'm done completely to give my full thoughts and opinions and whatnot. First thing, before getting into typical ramble stuff, I opened, so a comment was posted on yesterday's ramble where I was losing my mind. To be fair, or let me preface this by saying I don't remember much of what I said in yesterday's. This tends to happen unless it's I mean yesterday was bad, but unless it's really, really bad, or really, really good, I tend to not remember too much. And then there's also the point of where if it's super duper bad, then my brain will just block it out anyway. But yeah, okay. So, sorry. So a comment was posted on yesterday's, and I read the comment right before starting recording, and I was rereading it right now, because I wanted to discuss it very briefly. Oh, dang it! I forgot to shave today. Sorry, that was random. I just felt my face, and oh great, that's not fun. But sorry, I'm all over the place, which, compared to where I will be by the end of this, that's a good thing. So it is a comment from Sydney, who has commented many times on these videos. So the paraphrase version of this is, they were reminding me that the bad thoughts that I discuss on here, even if they feel like they're going on forever, they don't last forever, and they will inevitably pass. They also said that they hope that I am kind to myself and that I remember how much I matter. I going to debate that last bit. And then at the end here it says that this is reminding me that sharing these not so fun bits makes others feel less alone, and that I should and that they hope that I can also feel the good impact I make on people. Sorry, I butchered and stumbled my way through that, but at this point, that's on brand for this. Nothing I ever say is straight and coherent, and quite frankly, that's not how I talk in real life either. So, this is real life. Jesus Christ. Prime example. I can't even talk this right. Okay. As I was saying, if these help others feel less alone, that's great. I know typically in the moment when things are feeling miserable and horrible, they don't help me feel less alone. But when I swear this isn't me trying to like engagement bait or get people to interact. I swear to God, this isn't what this is. In the moment, they don't help me feel less alone. But like when I see people leave comments like this, or I would say when they like the video too, but honestly, likes don't mean much to my brain. They should, but at the moment they don't. But when I see comments like this, or I know when I see comments like the ones that Color has left as well, like when I see these comments, when I see comments at all that aren't just the dude that commented Jeffrey Epstein, because I'm still on that, because it's utterly, like, that's just weird. Like, when I see these thought out, well-written comments that are well-written, more well-written than, like, an entire ramble that I do, that is what makes me feel less alone. Because, like, I'm like, wow, you know, somebody actually, like, went through the time and like sat through a thing and left their thoughts and feedback, but in the moment I can't say that I remember that I'm not alone. And hey, if I actually leave a good impact on you guys, or yeah, I think I worded that right. That's great. Honestly, I've never totally considered that before reading this, but that's great and that's awesome. I would reply to that comment, but since I'm currently talking to you all, it doesn't seem like the best idea. Also, swear we'll get to like actual ramble stuff in a second. When I open analytics, yesterday's ramble is up to 16 views, and the one before that is up to 11, which, considering they've been stuck at like 2 and 4 for the past like couple days or whatever, it's just crazy. Like where'd they come from? Also, I swear to God, we just had like 2 views in the past like 2 seconds. I watched the number go up in real time. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where the views came from. The just out of the blue. That's cool. Okay, let me do like actual ramble stuff now that I've gone on and on for almost 10 minutes. So I woke up today at like 7:15, I think, and the plan was to get up early and study stuff and then get breakfast and then like, you know, be productive. What actually happened was I laid in bed until like 8:50, or like 8:45, and then I decided to not get breakfast after the experience on Tuesday where the lady was just not very polite, and if that was going to happen again, I just wasn't in the mood for it. So I went straight to class, and then had earth science, and I have an exam on Thursday. Oh, I need to schedule my exam. Okay. I need to schedule my earth science exam with disability people. I forgot to do that. Disability services. 1 second. I'm counting the days in my head. Friday, or out loud at this point. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Because they have to have a certain amount of days in order for it to be like totally clear, and hopefully they'll be good. I also didn't count weekends. If they count weekends, then we're definitely good, but I don't know if they count. So it sounds like my group will be having a study session at some point, so that'll make some ramble content. Oh, also I had 2 quizzes today. Got 100 on the first quiz and a 70 on the second quiz. It was the same class. It was just we had 2 quizzes. So also it finally stopped raining. It's been raining like since yesterday evening, and it finally stopped, which is great. So yeah, so after earth science, I went and came back here, and I was working on. What was that? That was a very loud, weird noise. I watched a lecture for computer logic, and I worked on my quantum computing project, and then I felt severe depression and unfun thoughts, to the point of just being like, you know what, you're just not gonna eat food. So then I was gonna leave for some hours had passed, and I watched some episodes of the anime I'm watching, and then it was time for me to go to computer logic, but it had been so long since I had eaten that my stomach was legitimately starting to hurt, so I caved and ate a pack of crackers or something. Then I went to computer logic, and I tried, the next assignment went out, and I was trying to work on that, but legit, my mental was just not there, at all. So I left, which, I mean, I'm allowed to do, because I had stuff done, and also attendance isn't required. So then, I went, and I was reading the manga on my phone of the anime that I'm watching right now, and I went to the cafe, and I got, a mocha frappuccino thing, to drown my sorrows in chocolatey coffee whipped cream goodness. That sounded really weird out loud. It sounded way better in my head, I promise. So then after finishing that, I just sat there and I was watching, I was reading the manga, or I was watching YouTube, whatever. It was killing time, because then eventually I was I'm just gonna go next door and get sushi and have dinner while I'm out. So I ended up getting sushi, and then I remembered that coffee is an appetite suppressant or something. It makes you feel full or whatever, or it makes you less hungry. So then I got my food, and I was not very hungry, and I wasted most of it. I felt really bad. But I came back here, and then basically since I got back, I think I doom scrolled for a little bit, but let's see, it's okay. It's almost midnight. Basically I want to say from 6:30 or 7 o'clock, I just been working on my quantum computing project. I believe I got it done. I took ages and ages because something just was not working right. I finally got it to work right, somehow. But so I finally got it done. It is not due until next Friday or Saturday, but that weekend is the weekend that I think I will come home for my birthday, so I want to make sure everything is done and handled. And then after getting that done, I was I'm free, and I was oh wait, I haven't studied for math today yet, because I have a test tomorrow, or a quiz, so time to study for math. So I did that, and then when I finally got that done, I had a quick snack, and then I was ramble time. So I haven't done anything. I swear, this is fun, but I haven't done anything fun since I got home today. I guess I watched anime, but I meant since getting fully home, done with everything completely. This is fun, but you know what I mean, a little different. Also, I think I told you guys, I told you all yesterday, and I say it again, tomorrow I have to be up by 8 a.m. for meetings, so I actually have to be up before that, guarantee, so I should set my alarms right now while I'm discussing it with you all. Let's see, 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, and some other ones. Alright, sorry, I'm like messing with my hair and it's not cooperating very much. Okay. So yeah, there's that. So unfortunately I can't stay up super late and like do relaxing stuff. I mean, I think after I wrap up this ramble, I might watch an episode of my anime just because I deserve a small break. And I think I can get away with it. I think after math tomorrow, I think I'll go to the ramen place and I'll like have a bowl with like toppings and like actual food on it instead of just pork and eggs, which I mean was really good, but like I'll get the pork and the eggs and then like 7 other toppings. I don't know if it'll actually be 7, but it'll be a lot more. It'll be like they had chili flakes, they had mushrooms, they had bean sprouts, which for some reason my brain just wants to try them. Let's see, I think I also mentioned already that pictures of the socks will be in the... Yeah, I did. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm just making sure that everything fun and normal is out of the way before we take a turn. A very brief turn, but, yeah, so... Alright, let me think. Is there anything, like, trigger-warning that I would advise? Okay, in order to not do the whole click off now, that way I can show the pictures after this. The short of it is that I just like didn't want to be alive today for multiple hours. It was very unfun. Like it was extremely unfun. And then like I said, I didn't want to eat because I was like, oh, that's a form of self-harm. Yeah, let's do that. Just not eat. And then my stomach started hurting, and I was like, fine, I'll eat. Yeah, it was really, really bad. And, like, today was just not a very good day. I know I haven't, like, made it sound like it was a bad day, but, like, it just wasn't. Like it just wasn't. So I'm hoping tomorrow is slightly better, but we'll see. So I think I've touched on everything I want to discuss. So let's see, at the 17-minute and 52-second mark, I think around here I'll put in the pictures. I'm saying that out loud, that way I can find it later. But, so I think I took 2 pictures and I posted them on Twitter, so 2 pictures should be put in the audio. Around 17 minutes and 50 seconds for reference to me. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So as always, if you like what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you aren't already to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link is in the description. Also, I keep forgetting to make this joke. I don't know if you've ever heard other YouTubers. I'm sure you have. They're like, YouTubers used to do this thing, and they still do sometimes, where they'll be like, YouTube says that 60% of you aren't subscribed, so make sure to hit the button. Well, so I was looking at the other day, and it was like, YouTube said that 93% of you are subscribed. So if you're in the 7% that aren't, hit that subscribe button. Anyway, that was a joke. You do what you want. Yeah. So, as always, your support means the world to me, seriously, and I love you all. Most importantly, though, I miss my bestie more than anything else in this whole wide world. And I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Like I said, though, this one will be up later. Not only because we just rambled for basically 20 minutes, but also I gotta put pictures in, which I know will slow down the upload time. But I will get it up as quickly as I can. But I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.